Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. I'm Ana Maria, and today I have the honor to present one beautiful person. She is Michelle Gasman. She's my yoga teacher. And the truth over here is like when I meet her, I really feel like my soul connecting with her and I really enjoy her class, but I want to know more about her and why she started all this beautiful work about yoga. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Good to be here, Anna.
Oh, so happy. Well, tell a little bit us what yoga inspired you to be a teacher.
Yoga has been part of my routine since a young girl. I was a ballet dancer, runner. So we always did the stretching before and after. And it wasn't until I grew a little bit older and continued the practice. It was basically, I took my first yoga training after my mom's passing, and I've dedicated all my classes to her and now my dad. And what inspired me is the way I felt after class. It made me feel like I did when I was dancing. I just felt light. It just had beautiful effects on my body, mind, and spirit. So I wanted to share that with others.
Well, that's beautiful because it's a big tool. And I know many people, they would like to start yoga, but they don't know how. They feel like, oh, it's going to be hard, all the positions. And for some people, it's like it's a little bit difficult doing yoga, no? So the another part of yoga, because I know a little bit about that word too, is the breathing, how important it is, the breathing in each session. So for many people, like they would like to start to doing yoga and apply this beautiful tool, like I said before, in their life. What do you think you can recommend or how they can start it, that work?
Yeah, just get started. Go to a class. Make it a point to go at least 2, 3 times, 4 times a week. Be dedicated. It's the dedication to the practice. So allow your body and mind that space and time. In a good studio with a good teacher, find one that's close by or that you can be dedicated to. You'll feel the benefits after just one class, but consistent practice over a length of time is where the real change happens.
That's true. But always I mention in another interviews, by the way, my another interviews being in Spanish, I just started with this interview and having this wonderful person in English, but I don't have an accent, so hope people can understand everything what I'm saying. But I'm gonna say also something about my yoga experience when I started. That was like probably more than 15 years ago, and I thought like yoga is gonna be just for my body, for my future, and not know how to breathe. But I didn't know it's something like start to clean inside of you. So that was for me like the big change and the deep thing like I get into yoga because it started to change my life inside.
Yes, that sounds
So you as a teacher, you can explain us why is the change inside, and of course you can see out too.
right. Like you said, our breath is one of the key factors. We want to pay attention to that while we're practicing breathing as long as possible, as slow as possible, and as deep as possible. And what the asanas, the postures are they're designed to energetically connect to your central nervous system. So unlike a typical workout at the gym or spin or running, you get something out of that, but yoga taps inside because the alignment is aligned to all of your central nervous system. So you feel that change and that overall sense of peace and calmness inside when you practice with authenticity, paying attention to your breath, being on the mat and doing the postures to the best of your ability in that specific day. And that's one thing I'd like to say is, like, a lot of people think I'm not flexible enough to do yoga, and that's kind of a big misperception. It's wherever you're at, you're getting that energetic benefit of the practice, and you just work your next inch, next breath, day by day.
It was a discipline in the practice too, right? And you can notice after months, if you keep doing, you can start to notice things, like I say before, inside and out. So it's part of the practice. Well, also, I had experience to doing hot yoga with you. For me, it was new. Like, yes, started probably this year with few sessions in another place until I find out, and I feel so happy with you. That kind of practice also, to feel the hot yoga and feel all in your body, is like you work out like 3 times more than normally what you do. And plus all the stretching. In the same time, in your class, you've been mentioned like this help to some positions help to the organs inside. And the same day, I noticed change. I start to feel like my digestion, I feel about also my skin. I feel things after.
Yes, that's kind of like what, I guess, it's the magic. It's really the science of yoga, because the postures and even the pronunciation of the Sanskrit words, when you say the posture properly in Sanskrit, that sound resonates with the chakra part that any particular asana is working with. And so yeah, when you practice with authenticity and go to your limit, you'll feel those energetic. They feel like miracles, but it is just what happens with the practice throughout time.
No, that's true. And what you say before is not about the age. Sometimes we think, oh no, it's gonna be hard. I can stretching. It's about just if you want to start it to do it, you can do it. I mean, even in the way how you teach, like you don't, you push in your own way to do better, but you're trying to work with the person, like trying to help, and slowly they've been doing the chains and positions. So it's magic. It's magic. It's all about also the discipline, like we have it in everything. But also, I love the way how you end in your class. Why? Because you do with the sounds and you do specific things. Like it's not just about the body. You feel like you left your place, and I feel peaceful. And for me, that's really important because always I love meditation. I love doing stuff. So you have many tools in your hands to teach people.
Yes, I've been trained as a sound practitioner for several years now, and so I like to finish my classes with the sound shavasana, with the crystal bowl, a little bit of gong, and that just allows your subtler energies to settle in when you're laying there and receiving all the prana, all the energy from the asanas. The sound, it just adds a little bit to that. So the nice thing I like to add with my shavasanas at the end of class.
I love it. So almost for ending this beautiful conversation, what you recommend to us or people who never started, they want to start it? Like, what is your recommendations? Because yoga help us in different ways. So what do you think is your recommendations for us?
My recommendation is everyone try it. Don't be afraid. You're on your mat with no judgment around, and the whole point is to just get a little further for your own body on that particular day, because every day it's different, and the instructors and people practicing are welcoming, and it doesn't matter if you've never practiced or you've been practicing for a long time. Going to a class and being dedicated on a regular basis, you'll reap the benefits.
Well, that was wonderful. And I'm going to invite everyone to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget that we're going to keep posting more videos and a lot of good information. And yes, it's our first class. Maybe the next time we can talk about another subject, more like spiritual part, like it's more about the soul, because I know you have a lot of information also. You clean energies. So we can do another day, something similar in that way we can bring some tools by this channel. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And I was so happy to have you. And I'm going to keep touching.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. It was a pleasure to be on your YouTube channel, and hope to see everyone in class at Yoga on Breath.
Yes, for sure. Thank you again. Bye.
Okay.